Good morning and welcome to another Careful Carping episode. We're on episode 25 today and we're back down in Kingsbury Water Park. It's been about a month now since I last done the blog, and thank you very much for all your support on saying that you'd still like to see my blogs even if it's blanks. So regardless of what happens today, there'll be a video. It's probably been a month since I did the video last down here, but I was down here again 2 weeks ago, just when we had the right bit of weather, when it was getting very nice, and I unfortunately managed to lose one down here. I think it was only on a couple of seconds, but regardless I lost one, and I was quite gutted by that, but I feel like I'm getting closer and closer, and nothing happened for the whole of the day after that. But yeah, I'm back down here again today, hopefully going to have one. I know there's been a few out recently, and I've been catching all over the lake. A few's been out over the bay I'm in today that I'm aware of, and I'm hopeful. I'm only down here again for a morning session, so it could happen, it might not happen. It's 8:15 now. Rod's been out for about half an hour, and I'm on two likely looking spots that I can see, 2 handfuls of bait over each, and we'll see what happens. I'll show you the rig that I'm using in a bit, and hopefully we can catch one. The rig I'm using today is the same rig that I used 2 weeks ago when I managed to lose one. I was down here for the whole day that day, and I probably lost it about 11-12 o'clock in the morning. So I stayed right till about 8 o'clock at night, and it just didn't come at bite time. And since then the weather's been a dismal, as per usual, and crap. But the weather today isn't looking too bad, a bit mild, probably about 5-6 degrees it's going to get to. So nice, weather's pushing into, the wind is pushing into this bay, and I'm hopeful for one. So I'll make a cup of tea, and I'll be back with you later with an update and possibly showing you my rig. So see you in a bit. Right then, it's coming up 10 o'clock now, nothing's happened, so I'm going to get one of the rigs in on the one rod, change it over to a zig, and while the rod's out of the water, I'll take you through the rig that I've been using on the bottom and what I lost that carp on last week. Right then, I keep getting comments on my videos of late asking me to show you my rigs. So if people want to see my rigs, then I'll happily show them. Now remember, these aren't how-to videos, and I'm not telling you how to fish or what rig you should be using. This is just my experience, and after playing around with a few rigs and talking with a few people, this is the best I've come up with. And I've proven that the other week by actually managing to run it, unfortunately losing it. So this is the rig I'm using for the minute. This doesn't mean I'll be using this rig forever. I might find other alternatives and tweak it and whatnot, but currently this is the rig I've been using. So we'll start off with a standard leg clip system just here. You can see I've got gravel and silk colours there and a bit of weed colour there. Not really bothered about what the colours are. I don't think it makes too much of a difference, and that's what I had at my disposal when I ran out of the weed colours. So yeah, weed clip to the lightest lead I can possibly get away with. That is a 1 ounce lead. I can cast the most parts on this lake from the chosen swims to get there, but if I need to go bigger I'll go to a 2 ounce, but possibly get away with the lightest lead possible so it will sit on the weed and not pull through. I'll then go on to a long, this is about 18 inches to 2 foot length of coated braid all the way through to the hook, and then we go with a snowman presentation. I've got a 12mm hinders, emburic acid and pineapple pop-up, then down to a 15mm bottom bait. That's a PP60 bottom bait. They counteract each other very well and sink very slowly. Down to a size 8 mugger, just with a bit of shrink tubing. Where's the lens? Focuses, a bit of shrink tubing just to kick it a little bit. As you can see, quite a lengthy hair, and that's how I like it. Sits perfectly, sinks well, and that's what I've got. I've stripped it back about 1 inch as per usual away from the hook, just to give it the hinge effect. And yeah, I do put some foam on there just to make sure it stays tangle free in flight, and it definitely doesn't pick up any weed. The idea of this rig is, as the weed is covering most of the lead at the bottom, that lead lands on top of the weed and doesn't pull through as it's so light. And I love it like a big long boom there, so I've got the anti-tangle sleeve here and just a normal sleeve there which covers the hook link so the hook link can't come out. Nice big boom, so as the foam dissolves, the rig just kicks out and flies away slowly onto the onto the weed, sorry, and because it's a snowman presentation it doesn't fall heavy and lands nice and softly on the weed and should be ready for a fish. And that's what I've been using so far. So I'm going to switch over to a zig now anyway on this rod, so that's what I can show you while this rig's in. See if anything's about. I've heard a few fishermen caught on zig, so it'd be rude not to try it really, and since the bottom baits aren't really working today, might as well use all my options. So yeah, if it helps any of you, then try it, and if anyone's got any other ideas or how I could tweak it, then I'm free to listen. So cheers. Well, half hour left of my session and it could well be a blank, so I'm going to do my final piece now. Unless anything changes, then I'll just put the fish in. But I've had to dig out for the last 2 hours and not seen any interest, and to be honest with you, I ain't seen no fish all day. It's been a bit of a tough one really. Wind's blowing into this corner, so I was hopeful of having one out of here, but just hasn't produced. I've been the only angler on the lake, so I've got nothing to see if anyone else has caught anything today. But I've been looking around all the other bays because I'm on a peninsula and I can see all around me, and I haven't seen anything move at all really. So it's been a bit of a shame really. 2 lads have come down. There's the BCAC on here this weekend, starting tomorrow, so I'll be coming down this weekend to have a look around there. Know a few of the lads who are fishing it, and wish them the best of luck. And it'll be nice to see how it's actually fished when so many anglers are on here. And I should be able to learn a bit more about the lake. Sorry. Just by walking around and seeing what everyone's doing. So it looks like it could be a tough one, to be fair, this weekend. We're not many fish being caught at all, so it should be interesting, and I'm sure some people will do really well, and good luck to them. So it's looking like a blank again for me, and I hope you still enjoy the video. It's only a little one. I do apologise, I haven't got a lot of footage today, but my next session again will be in 2 weeks, and it won't actually be down here on a pine pool. I'll be down a little pit, so it'll be a first visit this year, and I'm looking forward to it. Get a good 24-hour session in there. Got the day booked off work, and I'll be back in the day after to work. So 24-hour session down the pit, looking forward to it. They've actually stocked another 30 carp into there now, about £5 or £6 hopefully to grow on, so that's another 50% more carp in there. So there's around 90 carp now instead of 60, and I'm hopeful of having one really. So I'll see what the conditions are like, see how it's fishing, and see where to fish when we get there. But that'll be where I see you next on the bank, and until then, take care and tight lines, and have a good one.